So today we're going to be talking to you all about how we do our goat health checks. So this is something that everybody may do a little bit different or in their own way or routine, but we get questions about how we do this, and so we thought it would be helpful to film a video for you today all on what we do every other month. So right now we are on a rotation to do these health checks on about an 8-week basis. This is just what we have found works well for us. It gives us a chance to really look at each one of our animals individually and just make sure that everything is good to go. We also do their hoof trimming during this time and give them any extra supplements we need to. So for this time of year in the fall, we like to do this right before breeding season. So we typically time it for the beginning of October, and then we also will time it the same before kidding season. We will try to do a round of health checks. So hopefully this is very helpful for us. We have learned that because goats tend to be the herd style animals, sometimes they try to cover up things and it makes it harder to pick up on things if they have something going on. And so you really have to be in tune with your animals and know your animals well. And so by doing this on a regular basis, it gives us a chance to just kind of give them a quick once over. It's also how we have started to incorporate the more natural deworming option. We do not deworm now on a regular basis. We check their flamacha on their eyelids on a regular basis, and then we go off of that. They are also all now on an herbal dewormer program, which we do on a weekly and monthly basis, and this has done really well for us. It's been great, even this round of doing health checks, just to see how good everybody really looks after being on this program for the last 3 or 4 months. So we are going to just give you a couple instructions on the different things that we do. And again, realize this may not be the way you choose to do it, and maybe there's just certain things you take from this video that are helpful, but this is what we are doing, and we're just going to share that with you. So first of all, let me just show you a few of our supplies that we like to have out and ready. We always give minerals when we do the dewormer. So we are currently using the Molly's Herbals, and this is something that we will give them while they're on the milk stand for their check. We also have our items for hoof trimming. These are the trimmers my husband likes to use. We also use this for cleaning off the bottom of the hoof. And then we like to use this all-natural spray. It has some colloidal silver and essential oils, and we will spray the bottom of the hoof after they get trimmed. If needed, this is also typically when we give them the copper supplement. These are the little copper capsules, and we will also give probiotic when we do their health check. We have a dewormer out if needed. We have a couple different kinds that we will use, but again, hopefully if the herbal is working well, we don't give any traditional wormer at this time. And then the last thing that I always have ready is my homestead notebook so that I can write down everything that we're doing. So here's a little look into how I keep our records. Again, you may do this differently, but we have found it very helpful to have a monthly calendar in the barn. I write down everything from when people are bred to when people are due with their babies. We write down when we need to do health checks, deworming schedules, any supplement schedules. That way I have it all right in the barn, and then I keep these sheets in my notebook when we're done with them. I also have created a couple of these handy health record sheets that you can find. This one will be available on our website, havenvalleyhomestead.org. And this is just a sheet that I use on the day of health checks because we are doing usually about 12 goats at a time. And so I can put their name, their flamacha information, whether we did a wormer, and then any supplements we gave them, and also if we did a hoof trimming. Another thing that we have done is created a master sheet of what we do each month of the year. Our biggest time of year is obviously our pre-kidding season, and then also we will do a couple things special before we are breeding. So this is kept in the notebook just so I remember what to do what time of the year. And then we also have individual health record sheets for each goat, where I will take the information off of the health check sheet and fill in their CDTs, their deworming, and then all of their breeding and kitting information. So these are just a couple tools that have helped us stay organized and keep track of all of our records. We are putting some of these lists and things on our website under the resources section, so be sure to check there or reach out if you have any questions on how we use these things or how we do our health checks. So now that we have this spotlight up on the milk stand, a couple things that we like to check visually. This is a time when I will just kind of give a once over on their coat and make sure that I don't see any signs of lice or any kind of bugs, and then just kind of checking overall to see if they look like they may have any copper deficiency. You can tell that when they get really wiry and not so soft, or if their tail suddenly begins to split. Those can be signs of copper deficiency. So this is just a good time for me to kind of give them a once over, make sure everything is looking healthy and normal. So we do those things as soon as we get them up on the milk stand. The next thing that we do is we move up front and we are going to check her flammata. Okay, so to check their flammata, it's important that you not only are pulling down on the eyelid, but you are also pushing down on the eyelid above. And you're going to be looking right here inside that bottom eyelid for that nice pink color, which Miss Spotlight does have. So that is a perfect way to be able to check and then decide if you need to do anything with deworming. Okay, so the way that we like to give this copper capsule is we like to use a little chunk of banana. So we are not giving the full amount, so we just take our capsule and pop it apart, and then we're going to sprinkle the dose inside. We give them partial capsule, and then what I do is just kind of cover this up in the banana, and then this is kind of like a little banana treat that has their copper in it. All right, so we are going to give Miss Spotlight her banana treat with her copper, which she loves, so it's an easy way to give her her supplement that she needs. Okay, so next thing we're going to give is some of this probiotic paste. This is great anytime they're having a gut issue or just seem off, but I like to give them a little bit when we do their health checks. So I just put this into the side of her mouth and squirt a little bit in there, and she takes it down. So super easy to give. This is definitely something to keep on hand. If you have goats, it's awesome if they're having any kind of tummy issues. So another part of their health check is everybody gets their hoofs trimmed. So Edwin will use the little wire brush just to kind of clean off if there is any dirt or anything packed in, and then he will go around and trim each one of their hooves. It's very important that they kind of stay flat so that they can walk evenly. So that's what he is working on here, is just trying to get everything cut down so that it is nice and even and flat. And then as he finishes up one of the hooves, we also use this special spray that has colloidal silver and some essential oils in it, and we just spray the bottom. It helps to cleanse it, and it's a great disinfectant just in case there was an area that was maybe cut short or bothering them at all. So this is another important part of taking care of your goats and keeping them healthy, making sure that these are done regularly. So we hope this informational video today has been helpful. Like I said at the beginning, you may adopt your own way of doing things, and that's totally fine. We are doing the herbal supplements and minerals on a regular basis, but this is just a time that we really focus in on each goat and checking their health. Keeping it organized has really helped me to stay on top of things and know when these health checks need to be done. And it also just helps you to really get to know each one of your animals and what is normal and what is not normal, which for goats, that is key, because like I mentioned, they can easily cover up things or not let you know if they're not feeling well. And so if you know them and what is normal for them, it makes a big difference. So if you have any questions on anything else pertaining to the health checks, what we use, what we do, feel free to reach out. We are working at getting our printables that we use up on our website so that you guys can use those photos if it helps you to keep your records and stay organized. So thank you guys again for watching. We hope that this was helpful to you. You can email us, message us on Instagram, or message us through our website if you have any questions. Thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming information.